So, what should that do to us? Well, it should remind us that Jesus said the deceptions are going to be more believable. Remember the fake videos, the AI-induced deep fake videos. Global diseases are going to get more lethal, 100 times worse than COVID. Warming is going to get deadlier. The UN has already said it's the hottest ever recorded since we started keeping weather records in the 1850s. Water shortages are growing. Food scarcity is growing. Conflicts, war just seems to be everywhere. Hatred for Christ is getting more personal, not just on the Jewish people, but on Christians. And the global tracking, your face is all you need to shop. Why do we study these? Because we know God has a plan. And we're right here, his church on earth, and we're supposed to be doing what he called us to do. So how can we best serve the Lord right now? Let me give you 3 suggestions, okay? And tomorrow, when we look at the second quarter, I'll have some other ideas and prophecy to show you. But have you ever thought about starting an online study of Revelation? One of the biggest blessings of the last 2 years has been those of you, and I want to thank you right now for your support, who have supported not only us personally to travel and teach, but supported us to capture these classes and to put them here online in the DTBM Academy, free of charge, right now with over 900 registered students in Africa and Asia today, taking classes by the hundreds and the thousands, Africans and Asians. We have 400 European students registered, taking hundreds and thousands of classes. Every day we're getting reports from these students. They're studying all of these classes. Like Revelation, you can take the entire course that I have taught for a decade in Bible institutes and seminaries and colleges and theological centers. You can actually take the same class right from your mobile device or in your coffee shop or at home on your computer with all the notes, with all the slides. All of that is right at DTBMA.com, the DTBM Academy. Here's our most popular course right there, the 52 greatest chapters. It is so exciting that there are small groups that are studying, using their journals like I always talk about, marking their Bibles like I always challenge you to do, and they are meeting together and sharing what they're finding and exhorting and helping one another grow. So, have you ever thought about taking an online class and learning and growing and even sharing it in a small group setting? Number 2, start an audio study of Revelation. Right here at this address, dtbm.org Bible Resources, you could get this. This is, I'll let you see it up close. This is an MP3 CD that has in it, this disc contains 42 practical Bible lessons, both MP3s, audio files, printable PDF files that will play on MP3 players, computers, and DVD players. This is a course in a package. See, it's just this little tiny CD. Inside is the entire book of Revelation. All the courses, all the notes. Now, here's another one. Some people like this. Understand the Old Testament in 24 hours. This is another MP3. This one contains 35 practical lessons in MP3 form and the study notes. And it's all packaged in this one little portable disc that you can rip and play. So what I would say is this. If you aren't good with video, then start an audio study of the book of Revelation. There's a resource we make available to you. Or, and this again is close to my heart, start a year-long study devotionally through Revelation. Now here is 10 years of my life, living hope for the end of days. This is my dissertation from Dallas Theological Seminary. This is a daily devotional that's based on weeks, starting on Sunday, going through Saturday, and you just start you could start, what's today? This is February 17th. So you would go, and in week 1, you would study Worship Christ in Revelation. Week 2, Knowing Christ's Presence Today. Or you could just figure out what week of the year it is and go through chronologically, because a lot of this has to do with hitting the seasons. But it's studying the whole book of Revelation. Devotionally, reading. It's just reading. Takes about 6 or 7 minutes a day to read one of these daily devotionals, and each one of them end with the week's study. Let me get to Saturday. On week 26, it says this: Christ is the answer. Make a choice to live in hope. And then I give all these applications for you to choose. As we rapidly approach the end of days, you can find living and abiding hope by choosing to please God and make disciples. How do you start? And then I give this list. God has given us the conclusion to human history. God has given us a job while he is away. God has given us a way to stay in touch with him. God has given us a means to start investing in heaven. And it's a complete study that you work on each day through the book of Revelation. And I would encourage you to look at those resources. And finally, before we go, pray for us. There's my wonderful wife, Bonnie, who makes all these recordings possible. This prayer card is available on our website, and I would love to be on your refrigerator and have you pray for us.